morning.
Good morning, sir.
Sona has been quite some time here, and we always feel that there is a room for growth. When you feel room for growth, you always look forward to see how you can continue to forge ahead. In the process, we understand one thing, and I found myself in a passion that it is better that you keep growing other than reducing. Are you must be aware that how the jobs are difficult, how you have issues with many people, and I have a passion for people. You live here 45 years, you become a Nigerian, you become a local. You cannot say you're outsider. You don't look at anything. You look at human being and beautiful souls. Nigerians are beautiful people, good people. You talk to them nicely, you know, and they are courageous. They are strong, robust. They're so courageous that sometimes you feel, my God, I wish I was like them. So you are inspired totally by their resistance. No matter what the problem will come, they will still stand up. Nigerians are good people. So for me, yes, it's encouraging. This like a tonic for me. That Nigerians, if they can work that hard, yes, I think I should be doing the same thing. To helping the other way around, creating job, doing something better, something that they deserve. They have a right to deserve. Every human being has a right to deserve. Why not them, and why they should be not part of it?
So, can
Yeah,
we just
we
talk a
have
little
we
about
have a
that?
server areas. Why, as I said, server area? Because we keep on going backward integration. When you go, you want to build house, you have to have a good foundation. Similarly, if you see a tree has to go down to the roots. And if you don't go to the roots, one wind, one typhoon will come and you'll be down. So I think we look at from that angle saying, okay, how do we provide the service to people? What do we do? And what is the requirement? You look at from that angle and say, the food is the major one. Food industry has to be major one. And you have agriculture. They're producing number of different grains. So you take grains, you can have a technology, you can transfer from there to the real food. And real food helps Nigerians. Remember that your population is growing. We see every family has many children. I don't know now, but I know about the statistics that every family has 5 children. When you have that robust growth, obviously you have a more mouth to feed. Alongside, Nigeria has been very generous. Nigeria feeds neighbors too. We know already. And so we see that number of product that you produce goes out of country. However, it is good that we can produce more and more. Today we are buying sorghum from farmers, and we are looking at we buy about 40,000 tons. We have 2,200 capacity tons per month, and we are now growing double to go more. Because as I said, you need more than all. When we produce malt extract, you can produce malt, you can produce beer, you can produce cereal. It goes to Kellogg's and other big companies who are also coming up with number of requirements. Then we also do a flour for sorghum, supplied to biscuit companies, supplied to some other companies who are in the food. You do malting. You do malting, people like Nestle, people like who do cereals, baby food, and other thing. So you try to create raw material for them as much as possible. And they need ready-made, they need a good quality. So you apply standards and so on and so forth. But it's very necessary. Now we are branching out to many other areas where we think that the farmers can be helped, farmers can grow, we can grow land, and land is so beautiful here that you really don't need too much. You are blessed. Nigeria is blessed. Now, so we are looking at rice plantation. We are now putting a rice area where we need rice. I need 20,000 tons. I need 40,000 tons. How much they can produce? Nigerian government is already supporting, saying, "Oh, we don't want to import. We don't have enough forage," which is correct again. You have a land and you want to import rice. Come on, it doesn't make sense to me. No. So you look at from that angle and you say, you know, Nigerian government is giving you support. Nigerian government giving you machinery, they give you cheaper loan, they do all sorts of things to help you. Industry, Ministry of Industries come, they want to say how we can help you. They do great job. Now, it is our part, how much we do for them. Our nation was built, as you know, Mahatma Gandhi, our father of India, said very clearly, he said, don't ask the country what does for you. You tell the country what you do for country and do for people. That's service to God. That's service to poor man. And I believe that's the right thing to do. So we are going into rice. We are also now going what you call broken rice. Broken rice we can do conversion to bring out again malt extract. So their technologies are there. But you're not short of it. Corn. Technology is there. We're doing corn grits, supplying now to beer industry. Budweiser is made from there. So if you see that there is so much local raw material available, why people go and import barley malt? Why go and import? And because we should help this country. You have a lot of unemployment. Why we shouldn't help this country? Why we are lacking? So I will advise, and I mean, I will give suggestions at least that other industries should grow on that basis. Nigeria should be a full self-sufficient place for food at least. Very important. Without food, nobody can survive. And I think we're looking now so many other areas. So believe me, so we look at the backward integration. Again, you need a pure water, you need a good water. So we produce water. We produce also industrial water. We also produce biscuits. We produce electricity. We are now going CNG. We're going LNG. There is always something available that will give you growth, inspire you to go forward. It's up to you to go and get it. Opportunities are there. Yes, requires investment, requires hard work. It's not so easy. No success will come on a platter. Remember, even when you marry, when you have children, you have to put up together with so many things. With your husband, with your children, you suffer. Industry is same. You build industry, and building industry is not joke. It's like you're running a government. You need water, you need electricity, you need raw material, you need labor, and you need to train the labor, all sorts of things. So it's another story. But life is always challenging. I love challenges. I love things that will come that will only tell us to be more and more efficient, better, to make viable. Yes, when the poverty is increasing, especially a poor man, you have to look for a poor man who's your best customer. He's buying. He doesn't have enough money. The transport cost goes up. Everything goes up. So running industry, I think it's like a government. You're not running easy. Same like a housewoman to run house, children, and all that. So you begin to look at from that angle and say, oh, okay, they also suffer. We should make it much easier for them, and much make easy for them to sustain, to continue. This country without food, you can understand. Population growth, they're looking almost 400 million people 2050. How far you are? You are very close. So yes, the government has to pump in more money into agriculture, and I will continue to. We are looking at land. I wish the government can help us to get better land at a good prices and so on. And sometimes you do need, because it's not within control of private sector, is the control of government. How they look at it, how they look at long-term policies, which will help this country to grow. My opinion. It works in partnership also with the government and their vision. How do you achieve? Vision is very important. Only leaders can decide what should be the vision of Nigeria. How do you decide? We can't decide. We can only do our part. And I wish everybody will have the same vision, keep together, and keep growing this country. This country requires a lot ahead of us.
Thank you so much for that contribution. For the group to be sustained and have gone this far, there must be a formidable structure, a managerial structure in place. Um, Most of us also probably looking up onto such groups like Sona Group for our own management in our own areas of businesses. I don't know if you can just throw a little light on the management structure that has sustained this growth that you mentioned now and the capacity building across the subsidiaries you have in the country.
I think you're right. I think, as I told you, the foundation has to be right.
Yeah.
And if your foundation is not good, you will not be able to build your
Mhm.
house. It will not sustain long term. Yeah, we have a lot of people. We have very good people, as I said. They are very well trained. We are also that we try to keep maintain them for long term. Of course, not everybody will maintain, and some people come. But yes, if you have a good area, people remain with you. I have a lot of people, 20 years, 22 years, 25 years. So when you have those kind of continuity, then you feel that, oh, it's okay. There's room to grow. There's room to extend under that umbrella. That's how we've been growing. Not in circle. We try to train them. We try to keep them. Try to sustain them. However, there's always a shift between one job and another job.
Yeah.
They get double price. Oh, he's trained. Or I get double price. He's trained outside.
Mm.
He will get much higher, so he will go. But that doesn't mean that there's no opportunity for others. Others will come. They'll be trained. It's not difficult to train people,
Mm.
and we try to work so that more labor is being trained. The more labor goes into industry and training, the more better it becomes for our foundation. And industries are industries, just a matter of which industry you apply, what are your methods.
Yeah.
Basically, it's not really difficult to explain. But yes, you're right that more people should be applied. More people has to be in a good position, right position, for us to achieve the goal.
Mm.
Achieving goal, as I said, nothing comes on a platter. You need to work for it.
Thank you so much. I know you mentioned a little bit of on the backward integration where you were at the first instance speaking, and can we just a little more on that? Look at the building local capacity and your contribution to the national growth trajectory. Just a little more of that. You've mentioned some of it in your earlier speech.
Our
So
focus, our focus is on how many people you can employ,
okay.
directly, indirectly. We have direct job about 7,000 people,
Mm.
and no matter what the conditions are, you still have to take responsibility to pay them. And again, we look at indirect people. We do recycling. It's fantastic. Now you're filling up garbage. We take recycling and we convert into product and we are exporting. It's a fantastic thing. It's a good thing.
Mm.
It's not that you have to replace the same raw material that you have and you can reprocess, and we do reprocess. We do about 1,200 tons a month. Now we are going to 2,000 tons. How does it employ? A lot of people are employed. You have a dumps and a lot of people go there and they have been they sort it out and all that, and they bring it in the transport and so on. So indirectly, it creates huge amount of jobs.
Mm.
Apart from that recycling, now we are going into PET recycling. The PET recycling, we are now putting in Akbara. We have a land there, and we are putting in Akbara 4 tons per hour.
Wow.
4 tons per hour. If you apply, first of all, one thing that you're cleaning up the garbage. Number two, when you reprocess, you can also export apart from reutilization back again.
Mm.
And so we look at those projects. We look at the metal project. We look at steel project. We look at aluminum project. They are all good raw materials, and you can use them. You don't have to bring the new one. There's no reason. There's technology today. So we look at from those areas today where you have 100% 100% local raw material. We don't need imported component. You have oil today, tomorrow you will not have oil. You will have to sustain on agriculture and so many other things. So we look at from only those industries. That's how organically industries can grow. In the long term, they need to have a local raw material. Anybody thinks, anyone industry thinks that is going to rely only on basis of import, I think he has to change his policy if he wants to succeed, in my belief.
Exactly.
That's how we do. So we do whatever is local, and there are a number of products you can do local. I've explained to you some, but there is still more to go. People should look inward, not outside. Outside, you're relying on someone to give you. He will give you today, but what about tomorrow? Can you be sure? Go to your neighbor, knock the door. Oh, I need this thing. He will give you. He will laugh at you, and he will smile with you and give you a joke. You go next day. He'll not open the door. Try it. I'm giving you the practical side because it's the same thing happened with a banker. You go there and you don't pay him, and then all of a sudden, you want more money? Oh, I have to think. My committee will not approve. I don't want to lose my job. So these things are there that you have to be practical side. Look at the practical side. It's the only way you will find that when you are reasonable to others, they will be reasonable to you. It's two-way traffic. Life is like that. So we keep growing organically, and I think it's good. Yes, a lot of investment goes, as you know, equipment, new technology. Believe me, it's a task. But thank God I've got a job. I'm busy doing that.
Thank you so much. And then let's just look at the corporate social responsibilities of Sona Group. You have enjoyed so much on this land, especially in Ogun State where you have your subsidiaries and all that. What have been the responsibilities socially to this community that we have?
You know, we have a lot of people. We come from religious background in India, and when you grow with that religious, your mother teaches you. Mother is the first guru in their life, and then when you grow, mother will tell you, do good. You see a poor man, help him, and say the truth. Don't lie, because God will punish you. And so they put the fear in you. And so when you grow, you say, I have to do right thing. If I don't do right, God will punish me looking at me. So that's what happened. So yes, you grow with kind of principles and you look at it. And that's how we grow in India. So when you come here, you say, no, you need to contribute to our society. You need to fund some money on religious, on area where you can help. I'm probably trustee of number of organizations where we contribute the money. We also do free eye operation, limbs and other area, and there are a lot of handicapped people. And we also emphasize, okay, if they're handicapped, employ them, give them the first time opportunity because they will work. And honestly speaking, I see that they are proven better in a labor, and because they don't want to lose the job, they have to make a living. They have also families, fortunately, and so these things become very important for us. In fact, we're looking for the land nearby. I've been talking to the government to try to get the land so that I can build some housing. You need to give shelter to people who have been 20 years working. Give them at a subsidy. Give them. We have a canteen. We subsidize canteen. Because people cannot manage. Understand? So if you look at and ignore it, I don't know what you're going to get. Where are you going to take the money to go to God? He will ask you first question, what did you do? My friend, what did you do? Hey, I think it's tough. So you must apply the conscience wherever you do. And conscience will help you and guide you. Then look at the God. Look at nature. Nature will help you. Trust me.
Yeah, sure.
You cannot go wrong. Try it. And my formula, whatever my experience is, it will not take you wrongly. That's my belief. And we will continue to do. Believe me, if I see any organization, if I see anything, why not help everybody? When you help people, somebody, God will definitely help you.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a matter of trust.
Yeah.
How many people have a trust? You need to trust yourself. So it's a conscience that will apply. A conscience is very, very important, my dear. I'm a believer of that
Yeah.
because I know one day we all will go.
Mm.
What do we take it? Not money, remember. We don't have a bank account.
Hmm. That's interesting. Very interesting. So let's go back to the agribusiness area and manufacturing, which is actually where your strength your strength lies in agri, and then you're even moving forward in the agribusiness business. So can you speak a little bit about that?
Yes,
The
sure.
progress in the agribusiness sector and the manufacturing, and especially as you're looking at moving towards economic sustainability in Nigeria.
Yes.
I know you've also mentioned a little bit of that. If you can just press that point a little
I'll
bit.
give you more details into
Yes.
what we are trying to do is what we do. Uh, we are bringing technologies
Okay.
where manufacturing should be easy for them. If you have a good technology, we are bringing hybrid coconuts plantation. And we have put up already, we put up almost 8,000 trees. We're trying to put up, I'm trying to get more land to put up 12,000 another tree. Now, when you go and you want to build a factory, you should have enough raw material. If you have enough raw material, you get. This agriculture will create a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
So we said, okay, let's put this one. Now we taking also, we have taken a task on hybrid soya. Soya is good. Soya has protein. You can apply animal feed. You can apply human being. We need protein. Human beings survive on protein. So coconut just will get. We need 120,000 coconut to build a beautiful plant, to have oil, to export the coconut fresh water. There are a number of opportunities, enormous opportunity.
Mm.
But you need to have plantation. You need to do that. You need to nurse. Yes, we have 2 agronomists right now. We are working not only one area. We're working on rice plantation. We are encouraging farmers to please produce. I give you guarantee. I will buy product from you. 100% guarantee. Next 10 years. It's not one day. You need to encourage other people. Farmers are farmers. They're good farmers. Now, naturally, everybody wants to make a living. So for us, we are going more deep into that, and it's necessary for us because yes, there's available. You find out cost of living going up. Vegetable, tomatoes, you buy 200 naira, now you buy 1,000, 200 naira. It shows that there's not enough product. So you go into coconut, you go into papaya, you go into papaya is exported
Yeah.
from here. You can papaya, you can export. You can export banana, you can export banana, mashed banana. There's so much land can do. People have been living for centuries on the land.
Mm.
It's just creativity. It's
Mm.
just hard work.
Mm.
But you have enough people who are unemployed and they can be pushed to that area and they will not be running around on the street selling, small young people who are not going to the college or schools. What is their future? That's not their future. So yes, farmers must be given opportunity. Farmers should be given whatever. Yes, a lot of countries like in Europe, farmers are subsidized. America, farmers are subsidized. The government has to do something for these poor people. I'm not saying. I would say yes, as I told you, we are looking at more increasing volume. Why we are increasing volume? Because there is a demand. Very simple theory. So you have a demand and you don't create, then you have to import. That's not great. That's not great in my belief. I think it's helpful for industries to be encouraged. Government as a major role to what you call support and encourage people. It will help Nigeria in long term.
Yeah.
I can tell you, you'll be self-sufficient. You have enough land. You can feed neighbors. You don't have to have a fight. You have to have harmony, and that's the way I think human being can be happy. You can make a heaven. You don't need a heaven outside somewhere. Don't look for heaven.
Mm.
You can create heaven here.
That's wonderful. And Sona Group has been here for 45 years. It's
About 45 years.
mind blowing, and I'm so surprised about that. And Nigeria will be celebrating 62 years of independence.
Yes.
You've been here for 45 years. Can you just talk about the growth, especially you have experience in this country, and then see and give us some advice or steps for this nation to grow better than where we are?
I hope I'm not going to say something political, but the
Okay,
fact
okay.
the fact remains that nation
Mm,
and people, leaders who have been here, who suffered to get independent for Nigeria, they should not be forgotten.
mm,
The experiences cannot be forgotten. We never forget experiences, what happened in India during the war, even China attacking, Pakistan attacking, all that area, creating a lot of trouble. We never forget. Nigeria should not forget. Go to the leaders. They will tell you how much they suffer. You go to the leaders, they are still alive. They fought the wars, they kept together. They did not allow Biafra. They did not allow this so-called divisions. You need a division?
mm,
You live in harmony. Country is like a mother has 5, 6 children. She has to make sure that she serves everyone. Country is country.
mm.
Countries are great. You don't buy independent. It's not possible. So yes, freedom, I wish very well Nigeria. Nigeria can grow. All of us can grow. As long as we live in harmony and unity. That's the first primary object of any country. And I believe, the leaders, they will use, all of us use freedom to live in harmony. You cannot grow without harmony.
Yeah.
Fight in the house. Mother can only do so much. But she will not allow. She wants to keep together, all family. But so is the country. Please, that's my suggestion, humble suggestion. Keep the country united. Differences can be sorted out. When it comes to country, protect yourself. Protect from any outsider who come and spoil your country. Your country is beautiful. Please preserve.
Mm,
That's my belief.
yeah.
On an Independent Day, yes,
Yeah.
celebrate as much as possible. Be happy. Make sure you're happy. Freedom cannot be bought. You got freedom from British.
Yeah.
Now, how do you maintain, how do you sustain? They probably didn't believe that you can manage.
Mm,
They were afraid. Today you manage well.
yeah.
And you manage well, you become proud of your country. Be proud. Nothing wrong. Beautiful. If you talk to Nigerians, Nigerians say, I go to any country, I can do good business. And they are doing it. Go to Ghana, Ghanaians say, Nigerians come. He's taking over banking, he's taking over business, the 2 million Nigerians there. And they go and see how is their prospering. I won't tell you more.
Yeah.
I think find out.
Yeah.
So the posture of them, the strength of them, they can stand any test.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they do that. They will survive for very long. But keep unity, not divided.
Mm,
No matter how strong you are, division does not help you. And I wish well. I wish on a happy birthday. 62 fantastic years. My God, you come long way. And 62 years, I think you should be congratulated. Every Nigerian should be congratulated on this day. Suggestion, keep unity together. God bless you and God help you.
yeah.
God help Nigeria
Yeah.
survive and prosper
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Amen. So thank you so much, Chairman. Could that be a good message for Nigeria at 62, or you just have one statement message for Nigeria at 62?
Simple message.
Okay.
Keep unity together. Please, for God's sake. Be united, you are a strength. Divide yourself, ruin yourself. So my belief is, I can only wish well and I pray to God that Nigeria survives long time. We have a beautiful relation between India, Nigeria.
Nigeria. Yeah.
Nigerians, soldiers, Nigerians, leaders, some of them have been trained in India. India feels proud. India also got independent like you from British. India is prospering. You have a right to prosper.
Mm.
Why would you not prosper? So I can wish very well. Nigeria, India, any independent country should survive. Don't allow any foreigner to come and attack you.
Exactly.
Be strong. Just stand on your feet.
Sure.
It's not easy to gain your freedom. Please maintain, for God's sake.
Thank you so much. Finally, let's just look at future plans for Sona Group in Nigeria and other African countries, especially with the coming of African continental free trade zones.
Free trade zone, initially we felt that it will work, but there are a number of borders, a number of governments who create from problem and obstacle are there, which are due to here, due to here. So I think United Africa and Africa together will make more sense because you have industries in Nigeria which are much more larger form because of population, etc. And they have a lot of capacity they can export. We are not able to use full capacity, to be honest with you. Why? We want to export, we can't export many a time because there are conditions that side, duties, etc., etc.
Mm.
Now we're restricting the growth. We shouldn't restrict the growth. Industry cannot be surviving without free border. Free border should be there. Yes, protect. I'm not saying that smuggling is not there. You have to be careful for smuggling. You don't destroy your country. But only you can protect your country, your people can protect. And manufacturing will always do the best. Keep on growing. When there is a demand, there will be sustainable automatically. We'll continue to do what we have to do. I can assure you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's great opportunity or privilege to meet with you and share your wealth of experience, especially in Nigeria for 45 years. And for celebrating with us. This comes October 1st as we celebrate our 62nd birthday. Thank you so much for your time.
Really, we also
Thank
in
you for
Ghana.
always.
We have a company called Avinash.
Okay.
We don't only talk about Nigeria, we talk about Ghana as well. Ghana is also a good country.
Mm.
People are nice, and we put up a lot of investment. Similarly, we are a food industry. Similarly, we think the future of in countries like Africa, they need to stand on their feet.
Mm.
There's no way I can refrain from saying that Nigeria, Ghana, other countries should be self-survival. Not lean on people, not show your weakness that you need to borrow money or you need to do something else. You don't have. You have enough resources, please. So to me, again and again, very simple thing. We'll continue to forge. We'll do our best. We'll continue to do. And I'm not tired enough to do. I will continue to do. Because to me, yes, if it helps, it's a betterment of people. I think so be it. God bless everybody.
Thank you so much. Once again, thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.